Hey there, everyone. Thanks again for joining. I appreciate this. Your time is most appreciated. This is another episode of Missing Spotlight on Paul Edwin Overby Jr. In this case, it's still an official FBI missing persons poster, but it's listed as kidnapping. So that's the difference. And I highlighted it here on the thumbnail. So we'll be going into that in a little bit more detail and overview as I usually do based on the official FBI poster and the research that I had done. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So we are talking about Paul Edwin Overby Jr. The photo on the left was taken in 2010. The photo on the right was 2013. And the location of his disappearance was Khost Province in Afghanistan. The date of his disappearance was May 17th, 2014. That would be 4,455 days he's been missing as of the date of this stream. Now, this is the upper portion, so you can see there's several photos circa mid-May 2014, but we actually have the actual date coming up. And these photos, just so you can take a look at them, we'll see what he looks like in different situations or how he dresses, that kind of thing. Okay. And this is the American Vanished Abroad episode. As far as descriptions, he was born on November 27th, 1942. He was born in Illinois in the United States of America. He has white hair, hazel eyes, and stands 5 feet 9 inches and 170 pounds. All of this is based on the initial official FBI poster information. He's a white male with a medium build, medium complexion. He was a freelance author for his occupation. He is an American, and he does have several languages that he speaks and understands: English, Pashto, and German. So once again, he can travel to a variety of countries around the world. Now, regarding the rewards for the Justice Program, United States Department of State is offering a reward of up to $5 million for information leading to the location, recovery, and return of Paul Edwin Overby Jr. In addition, the Department of Justice is offering a reward of up to $1 million for information leading directly to the safe location, recovery, and return of Paul Edwin Overby Jr. Overby suffers from an inner ear canal ailment that requires treatment and medicine. Now, Paul Edwin Overby Jr. was last seen in Khost City, Afghanistan in mid-May of 2014 while conducting research in furtherance of a new self-authored book. If you have any information concerning Paul, please contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy and consulate. And this comes out again from Washington, D.C.'s Fields Office. Some background details I pulled together. Paul wasn't just a traveler. He was a serious, dedicated freelance author who had been studying the complex landscape of Afghanistan for decades. He was well regarded for his deep knowledge of the region, having even written a book back in the 90s about the Afghan war from an insider's perspective. When he vanished in May of 2014, he was in Khost Province specifically to research a new book, pursuing high-stakes goals, including a planned interview with the leader of the Haqqani network. It is also important to note his unique skill set. He was a multilingual researcher who navigated environments in English, German, and Pashto. While his ability to speak the local language was a cornerstone of his work, he also lived with an inner ear canal ailment that requires consistent medical attention and treatment. He had been planning to cross the border into Pakistan to continue his research just before he went off the grid. Now, regarding this disappearance, In March 2014, American author Paul Edwin Overby Jr. traveled to Afghanistan, and I'm repeating his name as many times as I can so the name may catch on with you, right? I'm hoping that helps audio and visual. Traveled to Afghanistan to conduct research for a new book, a project that included a planned interview with Sirajin Haqqani. Haqqani. After spending a month in Kabul conducting preliminary research, he traveled to the Khost Province. He was last seen in Khost City in mid-May 2014, and he subsequently disappeared while attempting to cross the border from Khost into Waziristan, Pakistan. Although his family initially believed he had been abducted, the Taliban later issued statements denying any involvement in his detention. Paul Overby Jr. remains missing, and there has been no confirmed information regarding his fate since he disappeared in mid-May 2014. His wife, Jane Larson, had previously expressed the belief that he was kidnapped and has appealed to his captors for his release. And remember, this is considered a kidnapping situation. So he's missing, but under the guise of kidnapping. Now, my research showed in the updates, more than a decade after his disappearance, Paul Edwin Overby Jr. remains missing, but the push to find him continues unabated. The FBI and the U.S. government treat his case as a high-priority investigation, actively pursuing every credible lead to bring him home. As of July 2026, the case remains an active investigation, with the United States government maintaining its strict commitment to locating Paul and bringing answers to his family. To assist in this mission, a combined total of $6 million in financial rewards remains unclaimed for any information leading directly to his safe location, recovery, and return. This package consists of a reward of up to $1 million from the FBI, paired with the additional reward of up to $5 million through the U.S. Department of State's Rewards for Justice program. Authorities continue to urge anyone with even the smallest detail regarding his whereabouts to come forward, which is what I've been saying also, right? Anything is worth calling into law enforcement. Also, did not know about the Department of State's Rewards for Justice program. Could be something we'll do a topic on later. It was quite interesting as that dollar amount is quite high. But I'm glad they have something in place. Now, a strategic note I wanted to share with you from the FBI, they classify Paul Overby Jr.'s disappearance specifically as a kidnapping, but there's a strategic reason for that. Because he vanished in 2014 while researching in a region known for dangerous militant activity, federal investigators treat this as a criminal abduction rather than just a missing person case. This classification allows the government to deploy the specialized resources and authorities necessary for hostage recovery efforts, keeping the focus on bringing him home rather than assuming a tragic outcome. Positive mental attitude. Again, if you have any information concerning the disappearance of Paul Edwin Overby Jr., you are urged to contact the FBI. You can submit a tip by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI or 1-800-225-5324. And as always, you can contact your nearest American embassy or consulate. You can submit an anonymous tip online via tips.fbi.gov. And it's very important that we take that into consideration because we want to make sure that everybody has multiple avenues that they can, that they have available to them to reach out to law enforcement at whatever level. Now, this is the constant information I share each stream. The official missing persons resources. You can see we have a couple for national, couple for international, emergency reporting contacts, immediate danger, federal U.S. cases, missing children, U.S. citizens abroad. And yes, I have cases regarding missing children coming up, so I want to make sure that you're alerted to that. There's quite a bit of FBI posters out there, which I plan to cover each and every one. as well as new ones that get developed, and I'll be doing streams on those also. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments section of the stream so I can follow up with you later or bring it up at another stream. But I do appreciate you joining me, and your views, comments, conversations are always appreciated. And remember, one share could bring someone home. So even the smallest detail, if you share that with law enforcement, direct to FBI, whichever way you want to do it, with the multiple avenues available, even the other agencies I listed, any tidbit of information may be helpful in the location of Mr. Overby. So I want to thank you all again for joining me and watching this stream, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you again. Bye now.